fast. Now, why do you want to get out of the gate fast? Because this business is easier to build fast than it is to build slow. Believe it or not. It sounds ironic, it sounds like a paradox, but it's absolutely the truth. It's easier to build the business fast than it is to build the business slow. Why? Because when we build the business fast, we get momentum going. We get enthusiasm going. People who see exponential growth going on in the organization put extra time and extra effort into the business, and the whole organization grows faster as a result. When a rocket takes off, a rocket might use 75, 85% of its fuel just to get off the launch pad and get out of the atmosphere. And then once it's out of the atmosphere, with 20% of the fuel, it can go from here to Mars and back, or here to the moon and back, or whatever the case may be. But the biggest thing is to break through gravity, get outside of the atmosphere. And it's very much the case in network marketing. You want to break through the initial inertia. You want to break through the initial fears and resistance, the little things that people have made up in their mind about why the business don't work, or why the business might be scary, or why they should procrastinate doing this or doing that. So if we can get some fast action going, we see the whole organization replicate a lot faster. So one of the things, if you really want to get out of the gate fast, I'm going to suggest is you train your people who are working with the warm market prospecting to go through the whole get started training. They do their list of people. You want to have a list of at least 100 people. Now you think that I don't know that your people are going to say they don't know 100 people? Of course they're going to say that. It's in their DNA. They can't help themselves. It's just one of those knee-jerk reactions. And that's why you've got to get out that First Steps booklet that comes in that fast track heart attack thing. Who do you know named Joe? Who do you know named Mo? Who do you know named Curly? Who does your dry cleaning? Who did you buy your car from? Who's your carpet cleaning? Who do you rent your apartment from? Who's your attorney? Who's your CPA? Who's your hairstylist? Who's your lawn guy? Who's your pool guy? Who's your chiropractor? Who's your acupuncturist? And we start with the A and the acupuncture and the whatever, and we go all the way to zoologist. Okay, and we take them through the process, and they know more than 100 people. Remember a long, long time ago they had that Unabomber guy, lived in Montana in the woods somewhere, and he was mailing out these mail bombs everywhere. The guy lived in the woods with no electricity, no running water, no nothing. They finally arrest him, and then they're going around the town, they're interviewing him, and everybody knows the guy. It's like, yeah, he used to tie up his bike here and he'd buy supplies there. Yeah, he came in every Wednesday and he'd have a coffee at the shop. So if the Unabomber knows 100 people, don't you think your people probably do? Now, I've also got some other research to support this. When they've done a study of wedding receptions, do you know the average wedding has 500 people? They have 250 people on the groom's side. They have 250 people on the bridal side. Which makes sense, because when they also did some checking on the funerals, they found that the average funeral, median, 250 people signed the guest book. So the way I look at it, if you can turn out 250 people when you're dead, you can probably turn out 100 when you're still kicking. So we really work with them and we get them to do the list of 100